empty. That one fouled off. Bregman is under it, and there's 2 away. 2 down, base is empty. Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Late swing, foul to the left. Here comes the 0-1. Hit in the air, right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. And that gives them a lead. It's 1-0. So 2 down, and here is Chase Headley. And the first pitch misses in the dirt. 2 outs, base is empty. That one is blasted left field towards the monster, and it hits off the monster. Around first and hustling for second. Well, he thought about 2, but he's back to first safely.
He was all over that one. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Here's Mookie to hit. And that'll get down for a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And that one fouled off. 2 outs. And that is out of play.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming home. He'll score easily. Runner holds at third, respecting the big arm at center field.
Comes through with the RBI. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more.
This one swung on and hit well, way back there, and it bangs off the monster. They extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 2-run single, and they lead by 4. 2 outs, runner at first. Tony Clark now at the plate. And that one missing inside, a sharp slider.
Well, at this pace, he's not going to be in this game for very long, but he's got to find a way to shake it off, keep it isolated to 1 inning, come back out. You could throw up a bunch of zeros and save that bullpen.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Squirts away a little bit.
With how good these offenses are, there's a lot of ball game left.
That catches the outside corner. 3 balls, 2 strikes. On the ground right side. Betts whips it to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now a 4-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And on the hill, Jake Arrieta. What do you got on him, Chris?
He really relies on working down in the zone with that heavy sinker he's got. You know, it's not as popular to throw that pitch today as it used to be because, you know, guys are looking to hit balls down in the zone, get them up in the air. It's very important for him when facing same-side hitters to be able to get it in, especially early in the count, and to opposite guys be able to throw it at that front hip and run it over the inside corner.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. Strike 3 called and a slider at the knees. Here's Juan Soto. First pitch and he just misses. That's down and in. A slider missed.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
That one down the line. He'll do it himself. And 2 quick outs in the bottom of the first here tonight. 2 outs, base is empty. Now the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, out to short. Bats up with it. Sends it to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. And we're back here at Fenway Park, top of the second. And now the center fielder, Walker Jenkins. Zimmerman back to work. Meyer fires over to first. One up, one down. So the lineup flips over. And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's 0 for 1. Sliced hard but foul. Late on that fastball.
0-2.
Slider misses outside. Inside. The count now 2-2.
2-2.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Soto really on his horse for it. They got it for out number 2. Here's Ketel Marte. Meyer throws to first in time. They get the out on Marte. Third out, and that ends the frame. Bottom of the inning. Now it's the DH, David Ortiz. Ortiz checks his swing, appeal to third, didn't go. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they're chipping away. It's 4-1. Now it's Alex Bregman. Big swing and a miss.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That one hammered, but pulled foul. To third, Headley. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So up next, Tyler Soderstrom. Chris, he's currently the team leader in OPS. Arrieta, in his 13th season, he features a sinker, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a four-seamer. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line, and it's into the gap. Makes the turn and heads for second. And that's a two-bagger.
Great hands on that swing. Took the barrel right to the baseball, caught it out front, and ripped it into the gap. At that point, there's probably no question in his mind that he was going for two. That's just a great feeling.
Ted Simmons in the box now. No balls and a strike. That's in there. 0-2.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
That one misses. And the count 1-2.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
2-2.
This one in the dirt. One out and a runner at second. Bottom half of inning number 2. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And there are two down. Marcelo Meyer will hit next. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
0-1. One ball, one strike.
In the dirt. That one to first. Clark takes it to the bag. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now a 4-1 ball game. Back after this on the show. Back here at Fenway, all set for the start of the inning. Here's Shohei Ohtani. Bregman throws to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. And here is Chase Headley. Singled and scored his first time. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Meyer pulls it down, and there's two gone. Now it's Mookie Betts.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Soto under it. Brings it in for the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Kike Hernandez. Just missed.
1-0.
And that's in for a strike. Just missed.
Looks like he was trying to get to the front door with that curveball. It's definitely a finesse pitch, but it backed up a little bit on him and stayed inside.
Pitch misses. Ball 3. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Boog, if I were him, I'd be nibbling around the plate as well. I mean, this guy is just capable of hitting pitches outside of the zone and driving them a long way.
Betts stands in now and watches strike one. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can't forget it. A 2-run homer, and they throw a pair on the board. It's 4-3. Juan Soto now 0 for 1 so far.
Well, these guys doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
And that's a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. At 110 miles per hour on the exit velo, that thing was screaming, and that's some serious bat speed to generate contact like that, and no doubt a higher launch angle sends that thing out of here easily.
1-1.
Ball to strike. The pitch. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Makes the catch, one down. So now here's the DH, David Ortiz. Breaking ball inside. Ball one. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
1-1. Ball.
That's a good miss off the inside part of the plate. You'd much rather miss there than out over the plate, where this guy could do some real damage.
That's a ball.
Just missed. Ortiz checks his swing. Appeal down to third, and he won around. Rule to swing. Runner on the go. And ball four, two aboard. Here's Alex Bregman. Grounded out his first time. Just missed.
Outside.
2 walks in the inning already, and he just doesn't seem comfortable out there. Like he can find the right mechanics and then repeat them.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Betts. 1 and second. What a double play that was. Inning over. Start of the fourth, and now it's Juan Soto. That one almost got him. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Gets it to first. One up, one down.
Good sinker low in the zone right there, and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
And first offering is fouled off. Anything in particular stand out to you as far as moments at Fenway Park?
Wow, you know, it's unfortunate because I remember as an Oakland A's player, we were up in the series against the Red Sox, 2-0. All we needed to do was close out a Saturday night ball game. We went extra innings. The Red Sox won that ball game. And then Sunday, they pushed the series by winning Game 4 back to Oakland for Game 5. And unfortunately, they won Game 5 as well.
That was 2003, and the Red Sox would eventually get their hearts broken by Aaron Boone, but end the curse a year later. And the slider just misses. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And that's a base hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
Jenkins in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. On the outside corner, and it's 2 and 1.
2 and 1.
That's inside.
Ball.
Clark leads off first with 2 down to the inning. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Tatis stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Way inside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Now, just a cement mixer slider right there. It's a great pitch to hit if you can recognize it early and jump on it.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Swings and misses, struck him out. Back here in Boston. Bottom four, and now the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Inside, just missed.
Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, digging for two. Throws to second. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Line drive, and that's a fair ball. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up, and the tying runs at second base with a double.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
No outs, runner on second. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the dirt. Tied at 4. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And he hits a ground ball right side. Steps on first for the out.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's Kike Hernandez. Pitch misses there, and that is ball 1.
1-0.
Fought off foul.
Hey, doubled up on the off speed there. We talk about the power fastball, but he's working a little differently here.
And 1-2.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Line drive, base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's an RBI single, and it's now 5-4.
Really nice job of two-strike hitting in that at bat. I could watch base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
Betts stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Cracks his bat and pops him up. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Now the number 2 hitter, Juan Soto, 1 for 2. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. On the ground, right side. They take the force out, bang, bang play, and the inning. Back inside Fenway Park, ready now for the 5th inning. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul.
Well, these players doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. One thing that really stands out to me is how they've only struck out 1 time. That's good discipline right there, and on top of it, they're producing more than a hit per inning.
Next pitch is outside.
All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play.
Now this one is hammered way back there, on its way and gone, and we are tied, and we're level. It's 5-5, so it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Next is the designated hitter, Shohei Ohtani. Betts on to first, and they get Ohtani for the out. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Chase Headley. Singled and scored back in the first. He's 1 for 2. That's down and in.
1-0.
Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike 1. And that skips in the dirt. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string of a changeup. Here's Mookie Betts. And a foul ball. 2 down, bases empty, but 1 run across, and we're at the top of the 5th. Hernandez moving back for it. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Back here at Fenway, here's the left fielder, Manny Ramirez. Arrieta back to work. And that's downstairs and outside.
You know, this group of hitters, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Next offering is in for a strike.
With all those extra base hits, it's easy to think we're going to see that trend continue the rest of the game. They seem to be really locked in at the plate.
There's a swing and a drive. Soto moving back for it. Hauls it in on the warning track. So here's the cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. And that misses. And that's ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to short. Slings to first in time. And now it's Alex Bregman. 0 for 2 in this one. Can't glove it cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. And he's going to make it to first. And we'll see how they score it. So a man at first. And here's the first baseman, Tyler Soderstrom. Just missed. Fouled off left side. Ball to strike. Tap foul at the plate. Left-hand batter waits. That one is absolutely belted. Back there. Forget it. That'll fire up the dugout, and it gives them the lead in the 5th. It's 7-5.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
And here's the catcher, Ted Simmons. In the air, left field. Soto gets under it. And that is that. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now 7-5. Back in Boston, all set. For the top of the 6th. Now the left fielder, Juan Soto. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look.
And now this one's a rocket to right. Way back there. Gone. A gigantic blast. It's 7-6.
When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Here's the catcher, Jason Varitek. That one at the knees for a strike. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in, and we're at the top half of the 6th. And now the count is even. Fouled off. He was late. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Got him swinging. Tony Clark digs in now. This one in the air. Soderstrom makes the grab, and there's two gone. Walker Jenkins, the next to hit. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
That's a ball.
Outside, and it's 1-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
1-2 is the count.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Well, we go bottom 6. Now. On the mound now, Trevor Hoffman.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Pitch
Ball,
misses,
that's down.
and it's 1-0. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little
2-2 is
bit,
the
get
count.
that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis makes a nice running catch.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Hammered, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
Betts, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And that's in the dirt. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. Betts takes low.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead. Doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, get yourself into scoring position.
So Mookie Betts with a base hit. Throw cut off to second. Not in time. He's safe.
Having a really nice game here. That's his second extra base hit. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
And now Juan Soto. And that one pulled foul. Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and that's going to be ruled a swing. And that is downstairs. And the count 1-2. Hoffman, he's kind of a prototypical bullpen arm in today's game. Electric stuff that results in a ton of strikeouts in a tough spot. Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. 1 run is in. Relay throw to third. In there safely.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ramirez, the next to hit, takes outside. And it's even up.
As a hitter, when a guy like this comes into the game, you feel like he's standing on top of you, and it's just attack mode.
Lined into left center, base hit. Betts scores. It's 9-6. Coming around third is Soto. Stuck in a rundown, trying for home now. Throw is offline, and he scores. It's 10-6.
Picks himself up a couple of ribbies, doubled into the gap, and
New arm out of the bullpen, Michael Kopech.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
Now, here is David Ortiz.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
One out and a runner at second here in the bottom of the sixth. That one missed.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Here's the third baseman, Alex Bregman. Just missed.
That's a ball.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the right fielder for Fernando Tatis Jr. And that one hit 97 on the gun.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Oh, what a stop. To first. Nicely done for the out. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Ketel Marte. He's already homered here in this one. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one missing inside a sharp slider. Base is empty, one away here in the top half of inning number 7. And he grounds one back up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And now, Shohei Ohtani. The turn by Meyer at second, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. So digging in, Chase Headley. 1 for 3. Ball one, no strikes.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction.
Oh, now this is drilled to center. Way back there. On its way and gone. That one felt good. It's 10-8. So 2 away with nobody on. Here's Mookie now. And a base hit. And that extends the inning.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now, Juan Soto. First offering misses badly for ball 1. Betts off of first with 2 away. Foul ball there. Next pitch is outside. Headed towards the corner. And that is that. but not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. Back here in Boston, and now the first baseman. Kenley on here. He has a great slider with tons of movement. First pitch just misses. Next offering is fouled back. The other way, makes the catch, and there's one gone. And now the catcher comes up to him, Ted Simmons. And a swing and a line drive into right field. And a couple of quick outs.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
2 down, bases empty. Now it's the shortstop, Marcelo Meyer. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball towards first, but foul. Going to count 1 and 2. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the 7th. Well struck right field. He makes the grab, and that is that. We go to the 8th, and now the switch hitting. Catcher, Jason Varitek. Swing and a foul straight back. Hendricks measures 6 feet even, 235 pounds, and he's a native of Australia. That one just misses.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Some heat there at 98 miles an hour. So up next, Tony Clark. And it's fouled away. Next offering is fouled back. Not close with that one. 1 and 2 to count. One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1 and 2. And that's outside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
And that's off the inside edge. Full count now.
We got a full count.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. 2 outs, base is empty. Walker Jenkins getting ready to hit. That's a base hit. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. Here. 0 for 4, a couple of flyouts. He's also grounded out and struck out. Whips it across, and that will end the inning. Ready for the bottom of the 8th, and Kike Hernandez at the plate. Jansen back to work. Started after it, appeal to first, and he held up.
Ball. 2 balls, no strikes.
Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a miss. And a count now even up.
2-2.
That one ripped. That's back. And it's off the green monster. Now he'll turn for second. The relay, the tag, and they cut him down going for 2. Mookie digs in here. On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond, and Betts is gone. 2 down, base is empty. And now the right fielder, Juan Soto. Swing and a base hit, and that keeps the inning alive.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
And the batter now, Manny Ramirez. Headley. Over to first. That is the inning. And we're back. We go to the 9th. Here's the second baseman, Ketel Marte. And that one hammered out towards left field. That one back there, and it is gone way over the monster. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 10-9. Stepping in, Shohei Ohtani. He's already homered in this game. Up the middle. Tosses to first. Now one gone in the 9th. Chase Headley will hit next.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Makes the grab out number 2. So it's their last chance in this one. Mookie Betts will make his way to the plate. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. That one found hard the other way. One strike away. And that skips in the dirt. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Looking to get the tying run on base. Simmons collects, fires to first, and that'll do it as they complete the strikeout to end it.
Well, this was a total team effort using 6 pitchers in this.